Hello YouTube, I'm Azuthrax and welcome to the Despair build. We have a little Despair thingamajig. So, today we got no fish. This build is a red crit build, no Riven whatsoever. There is no need for a fucking Riven. All you need is the correct mods, okay? So this is mainly a headshot build. You will headshot to build up the Incarnon and also build up the multipliers. I'm using Revenant and only using Mesmer shields to make sure that it is fair. The showcase of the weapon is fair. Even without Incarnon, it's already killing the enemies without any problem. Let me do this. There we go. So basically you get the headshots to get the galvanized thing, and then you just destroy. You just destroy. Your Incarnon will be decimated. That's no problem, because you'll have to get the headshots again, which will refresh your multiplier, which essentially will be a loop where you just have infinite red crits. By the way, when you are shooting for the red crits, you want to aim to guarantee the red crits, because if you do not aim, you will not get the galvanized diffusion full multiplier. So make sure to aim. And also this build uses primary deadhead, so you will want to get those precision headshots. Essentially, just make sure that you aim. And yeah, I do have other builds that I will show of the weapon that are not needed. That are different. There we go. See, already fucking killed the acolyte. They are very different between each other. Well, they're not very different. They are, yeah. Well, they're kind of different. They have their own differences, and I will explain each difference and what each build is for. And I will also I will not showcase all three fucking builds, obviously, but the weapon, you can basically put all three builds on your weapon as they don't synchronize. What is it called? They don't basically, what's the word that I'm looking for? They all use the same polarities, essentially. I made them so they all fit in each other. They don't use completely different polarities. You can basically just use the three different builds and fuck around, and they will basically. I did all the work. I did all the work for you guys. All you gotta do is understand how the build works and copy the builds. Of course, understanding how the build works, and I will explain how the build works and etc., is a big part of it. So let me actually exit. So let me really quickly go. Bye bye. This video is being currently recorded on twitch.tv/Azuthrax. What the fuck is this? Oh, there, Vandal. It's currently being recorded during stream, so check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/Azuthrax, and you will, for you to see how I'm building these weapons and have more access to other weapons. For example, I built Torrid. I'm not gonna show you it on YouTube for now, but the people on the stream already saw it. So this is a 5-forma build, actually. 5-forma Despair builds. This is the main build that I was using. It essentially has galvanized diffusion, for the multi-shot. You should change this. This is Harness Strike. Change it to Expel. I do not have primed Expel because I don't farm decades. But if you do have them, put primed Expel. You saw the damage that I dealt. It will be even bigger damage. Creeping Bullseye for the 200% critical chance. Fire rate doesn't matter, as you saw. It shot faster than you could even fucking do anything. Prime target cracker for the 110 critical damage, which with all of this will give you a 9.2 times critical multiplier. Hollow points, critical damage, little torrent for fire rate and the extra multi shots. Hit the charge for heat. The Incarnon itself already comes with innate heat, meaning that it will essentially every proc or every shot will deal heat. I believe it's every direct shot, but they will deal heat, and the primed heated charge helps with making the damage bigger that the weapon deals. Pistol ammo, so you don't run out of ammo. You can change this to suppress something else. Galvanized crosshairs on headshots. 120% critical chance when aiming for 12 seconds, and on headshot kill 40% critical chance when aiming for 12 seconds, which stacks up to 5 times. Also secondary deadhead. We will already be triggering this, so might as well just go ahead and trigger this too. It's 2 for 1. You can change this for primary merciless if you don't like this. But if you're already charging Incarnon and dealing headshots for the critical chance, you might as well also get this. You may ask, why Creeping Bullseye when you essentially have galvanized crosshairs? The truth is, it's easier to get the red crits. It's more consistent than this. So, yeah. And I actually haven't done the math, but I don't know if this even allows you to get the full fucking thing. So, yeah. This is the corrosive and heat build. It's just like the normal builds, but uses Cascadia Flare. Cascadia Flare is better than primary merciless. As you can see, uses an expel mod. You can change it with Hornet Strike if you want. By the way, these builds, they will with these specific polarities, they will be able to be used with primed expel corpus, so don't mind about that. And everything is basically just a copy of this, but instead of hollow points, it uses both pistol pestilence and jolt. And I use the 6060 mod because unlike heat, corrosive will not always be procced, so you will want this to be procced. This build would be good on a more endurance run, for example. Now this is the explosion build. Essentially, you do not care. You just oh yeah, and here I use eject magazine. You can change it for something else if you want. This build is more fuck all. Okay. Use the Hornet Strike. You can use expel mods. It's up to you. To be honest. Diffusion, target cracker, creeping bullseye, little torrent, hollow points, heated charge again, and primed fulmination. It also uses secondary merciless. I know that secondary merciless and Hornet Strike do not multiply with each other, but these just for, like a normal mission build, just for you to fuck around, and the primed fulmination will just overall deal more damage on the AoE part. So these are the 3 builds of the Despair Incarnon 5 Forma. Also, the evolutions that I use is Fatal Affliction, which basically substitutes the Galvanized Shot mod. You also don't really need Galvanized Shot because the AoE doesn't. The Galvanized Shot doesn't proc on AoE, only on direct hits. So these will most likely be the same. This for Evolution 3, I use Swift Deliverance. You don't need reload speed. As you could see earlier, it already reloaded more than enough. And minus zoom, you can use this if you want. I prefer the projectile speed, as that means that you are more accurate. Because it's a projectile, it has a time between the travel that the projectile goes to hit the enemies, and this just makes it like your accuracy go up, essentially. Now for evolution 4, you can go with status chance. You have critical chance and status chance, and critical parallel, which is essentially increase critical chance and critical multiplier. The critical multiplier may not seem like a lot, but from 1.6 critical multiplier it will rise up to 2, and this 2 critical multiplier will, well, in this for example is 3, it will rise for 3.4, and these critical multipliers, they will also, because the Incarnon is additive on the base multiplier of the weapon, the mods will then multiply the total. That's why with these 2 little mods you will get 9.2 multiplier, and then with 9.2 times 3, which we are doing tier 1 red crits, it's essentially a total of 27.6 crit multiplier. That's why with this build the Acolyte got shredded, because the Acolyte takes more damage depending on the kind of build that he has. Acolyte has its own formula. I'm not gonna go around and explain a lot, but they have their own formula, and this is why these just shredded the Acolyte essentially. So I hope you all enjoyed this the video. Hope you have a great day. Drop a sub on YouTube, as it doesn't really cost a lot. Well, it doesn't cost anything, it's fast to do. Drop a like and drop a comment to see which build you would like to see next on the channel. Okay, also check out twitch.tv/Azuthrax, and feel free to drop a follow there, as there you will essentially see, and you can talk to me you can see how I make the builds, what's my train of thought, what's my process of thought behind it, and etc. It's very fun. It's very fun. I have a lot of fun building, and that's my passion on Warframe. Also, my Discord is in by the way, all of these links are on the description. Both my Twitch and my Discord will be on the description. Feel free to join it, as you will receive notifications every time I start streaming or I post a video, and just to chat with me. It's very cool. So I hope you all enjoy the stream. That's not the stream. Hope you all enjoy the video, and have a good one. See you all on the next video. Bye bye.